Hey Cowboys fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Dallas Cowboys. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. That way, you'll always stay in the loop and never miss any exclusive updates. As the Dallas Cowboys approach Week 18, the clock is ticking on Mike McCarthy's future with the team. With his contract set to expire after the season finale, the decision regarding his status as head coach is looming larger than ever. However, it's not just the Cowboys who hold the keys to McCarthy's future. There's also the possibility that he could take matters into his own hands. With other NFL teams potentially eyeing him, McCarthy could control his next move, leaving the Cowboys with a difficult decision to make. Earlier this month, I explored the potential of McCarthy moving on to another team, with the Chicago Bears emerging as a strong candidate. But now, as we head into the new year, the conversation around McCarthy's future is gaining even more traction. The prospect of him coaching elsewhere is becoming increasingly likely, as rumors of other teams' interests start to surface. Fox NFL insider Jay Glazer fueled this speculation, revealing that McCarthy's name has already made it onto the coaching list of other teams, should the Cowboys opt not to re-sign him. Just days earlier, NFL Network's Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero hinted that the New Orleans Saints could be a potential landing spot for McCarthy, citing his connections with the franchise. As the season wraps up, it's clear that the situation is far from resolved. If McCarthy's contract expires without a new deal from the Cowboys, the door will open for other teams to pursue him. Should a team like the Saints or another franchise make a compelling offer, McCarthy could find himself at a crossroads. If he decides that a fresh start elsewhere is the better choice, it would be a tough blow for Dallas, one that could raise serious questions about the team's direction moving forward. Imagine the fallout if McCarthy were to leave the Cowboys for another team. It would undoubtedly be one of the most controversial decisions in the franchise's history. A coach who's been with the Cowboys since 2020, who's built strong relationships with key players, would opt to walk away from the team. The optics of that scenario would be damning, signaling a deeper disconnect between McCarthy and the Cowboys' front office. This possibility isn't entirely far-fetched, especially considering the Cowboys' underwhelming performance in building their roster for the 2024 season. With the team ranking dead last in free agency spending, it's easy to see why McCarthy might be frustrated with the direction the franchise is headed. The Cowboys are already bracing for another tight year when it comes to finances, leaving little room for improvement. Despite the growing rumors, I still believe it's unlikely that McCarthy would risk his current job for the uncertainty of exploring other opportunities. NFL coaching decisions are made quickly, and the pressure to secure a position elsewhere could leave McCarthy without a viable option if the Cowboys act fast and secure their next coach before he has the chance to explore all possibilities. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. As Dak Prescott watches helplessly from the sideline, the Dallas Cowboys 2024 season spirals to a devastating end. The quarterback, whose hopes for another successful year were shattered, feels the weight of frustration more than anyone else. In September, there was a glimmer of hope. The Cowboys had secured long-term deals with both Dak Prescott and wide receiver CeeDee Lamb just before the start of the season. The excitement was palpable, especially after a resounding victory over the Cleveland Browns in Week 1. The fans dared to dream, and the hype around the team was at an all-time high. But as the season unfolded, those dreams were crushed. The Cowboys now find themselves with a disappointing 7-9 record, ensuring that they will end the year with a losing season for the first time since 2020. What once seemed like a promising campaign has now become a painful reminder of unrealized potential. How did things go so wrong? The answer, in part, lies in the injuries that plagued the team. Most devastating of all was the season-ending injury to Dak Prescott himself, leaving him unable to lead his team in its time of need. His absence, more than any other factor, spelled the beginning of the Cowboys' downfall. When asked about the season's heartbreaking turn, Prescott's voice carried the weight of frustration. Nobody plans to lose. Nobody plans to have a losing season. You expect playoffs every year. You expect to win this division. It sucks. It's frustrating, he admitted. His words were raw, revealing just how deeply this collapse has affected him. Disappointing hardly begins to capture the extent of this year's failure. The Cowboys, a team brimming with talent, have not been able to perform anywhere near their potential. The skill is there on both sides of the ball, but circumstances, namely injuries, have robbed them of any chance to build lasting momentum. Despite these setbacks, no one is willing to use injuries as an excuse. The Cowboys have faced adversity before, but this time it feels different. The team's resilience has been tested to its limits, and it's been found wanting. The once promising season has unraveled in a way that no one could have predicted. Now, as the dust settles on this season of missed opportunity, the focus shifts to 2025. The goal for next year is simple: get healthy. The Cowboys need to regroup, recover from their injuries, and come back stronger. The question is whether this group can still find the magic they once had, or if it's all too late. With head coach Mike McCarthy potentially returning for another year, the pressure will be immense. The expectations will be sky high, and anything short of success could spell disaster for the organization. The weight of those expectations could become unbearable, especially after such a letdown in 2024. For Prescott, watching from the sidelines has been a cruel punishment. As he hopes for a brighter future, the road ahead seems uncertain. Will the Cowboys rise from the ashes, or will they be forever haunted by this season of failure? Only time will tell, but for now, the heartbreak lingers. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.